Hello, hello, hello. It's me. Again. The fish. Since I last played this, I have been keeping up with my shop refreshes. Not going near as hard as I ever do during stream, but you know. Let me show you how far I've gotten. 9608. And, the rate? You need 10k to guarantee 5-star, which...
Then how
like a little over a week before that, actually. A week from Thursday.
I will take you to new heights
Pat, thank you.
that no one has ever reached.
So, the Mystic Summon, when the new RAS drops, I'll be going for it, because I'm... me.
I hate
The
this.
only answer I can give. Yeah, I never did pick one of these. I probably should. I basically learned that none of these are that useful to have. Some of them are specific to very specific things. So I could basically just pick one I liked and go with it. You're voiced by Crispin Freeman, which puts you several points ahead of everyone else. Just off rip. But, ooh. Yeah, we're full of arena-tized. Arena reset today, which was actually nice. Got more medals for that. I'm terrible at picking. That I want to not get mad at today's stream. Moonlight Theater is easy, and Arena isn't. Arena is gonna make me mad. So this Moonlight Theater, Days of Piercing Cold. Apparently... it's got a second season with only 3 acts to it, or maybe those acts are coming out currently. Again, season 1's only got 6. Yeah, they're kind of all new. See, this is a world I'm slightly familiar with, at least. I've done a few things with... yeah, I have Bad Cat Armin. I did the event with the one girl, which is weird, wasn't part of that. Let me see, it'll be 50 of these. It's only 6 acts, so... literally just short of enough. Let's do these. I don't know if these individual acts are gonna be longer or not, but let's watch. Rona, what are you doing? Reading another book? It's a newspaper. Today's top story is an exclusive about the catwalk. You mean that event where people duke it out while dressed in extravagant clothes and nobody would ever think of wearing on the streets? I get grown-ups. Did anyone ever waste money on something so pointless? The catwalk is a magical place of dreams. Collaboration between designer and model, soulmates facing off against each other fair and square, on a stage where birthright and background don't matter. Bespoke garments, made by hand using cutting-edge sartorial technologies to create works of transcendental beauty, all to put on a show so sensational there can be no other. In other words, fashion on the catwalk is where we can see the infinite possibilities for humankind in the universe. It's not that deep, girl. That's why I'm going to become a model. I want to be a beacon of hope and dreams for others. Hopes and dreams, Undertale reference. Ah! My stomach again from yesterday. I have to do that tomorrow. I'm resisting the urge to even try to practice it off screen because I'm scared I might win. Because I got really close at the end there. So I don't want to practice and win off screen and then have to do it again. Alright, that decides my dream as well. I'll become the designer who helps you shine. What, really? Say designer and a model are like a dynamic duo, right? Who could be a better fit as your partner than the great Luluka? You're right. We've been and always will be best friends for forever. You can just say forever. You don't have to... Well, it's a child, sure. Thank you, my... Act 1. The Star and the Stone. Hey, give me one of these. Have to be more specific, mister. Scruffy Lulika. Yeah, I'm used to this look for her. The one over there, the red one. As you can see, there are several red ones. Oh, are you blind? That one right there. Didn't you already know what the regulars buy? That'll be 5,800 credits. What? Is that it? My hand's already full. How am I supposed to carry them without a bag? A bag costs 50 credits. Would you like to purchase a bag as well? Ah, now you're swindling me for a lousy bag? You know what, forget it. I'm not coming back here ever again. Yeah, why don't you go find some other part-timer to harass? Hey, way to go. I'll take it from here. You can clock out now. Shift was supposed to be over an hour ago. It's not like I'm keeping you from doing something important. I know you got nothing but time. That's not the point. Point is that it's not your first time coming in late. You're not even paying me for the extra hours I'm working. You have, like, less than 5 customers a day, so it's kind of hard to call what you do work. But all the leftover food I give you is thanks. If you have a problem, feel free to quit. Otherwise, clock out already. I don't know how much longer I can put up with this crap. Yeah, I should report him to the authorities since he hired me without even an employment contract. Who knows how long it'll take me to find another job. I got fired from all the previous places because of my temper. No way I'm ever going to be able to pay off my student loans and living expenses. Look, it's Diaz Erai's new photo shoot. Ron is their model again. Can't blame them though, since she's so hot these days. 2 years ago, Rolana successfully debuted as a model. To keep up with her, I applied to several designer schools as well. All I got in return was a handful of rejection letters. Just barely managed to get accepted to the school everyone considered their safety school. The amount of money I needed every month to cover rent, utilities, student loans, and the interest on all my debt was astronomical. For a third-rate school student like me, the chances I would land even an assistant job at a designer's office were slim to none. Soon my schedule started to fill up with one part-time job after another as I worked more and more hours instead of going to classes or studying. So here I am, trudging through the darkest stretch of my life, while fame and fortune seem to chase after Rolana. She shines so bright. Hurts my eyes to look at her. Damn. These don't seem to be especially long. Might even do, like, 2.
Well, what do you want to buy?
If it's that short to do all that. But by then, I'll be kinda... I will very quickly run out of content in this game, and I'll have to find something else to do.
Everything comes and goes here. Money, goods, and of course...
And I don't know what I'll do with myself. Anniversary in 3, also 7 days? That's true. Anniversary should have something in it, according to that.
Everything comes and goes here. Money, goods, and
Though I
of
doubt there'll
course,
be any, like,
information.
story content to do, because they just did Origin. I don't see there being any more story content for probably the next year.
Everything comes and goes here. Money, goods, and of course...
Considering that is the first new
information.
story content to come out outside of, like,
I'll see you
side
later.
stories since I started playing this game. Just buy the 5 we need. Warning alarm. 10 more minutes. It's 10 minutes with me warm blankie, and I swear I'll get ready to go out. I checked my phone to turn off the alarm. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Breaking news. Top model Rolana missing. What? Rolana went missing? That must be fake news. I have to give her... call. We haven't talked to each other since last summer. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were working. Call me when you have time. I'll be waiting for you. One who was always too busy to answer was me, not Rolana. It's not like that was entirely a lie, since I was working my fingers to bone with all those part-time jobs. The real reason I've been avoiding her calls was because that was around the time I'd given up all hope. I could be on equal footing with her someday. In the absence of dreams, the only thing left was a gloomy and tediously exhausting reality. Realizing my situation wasn't just a transitionary phase, this was where I belonged for the rest of my life. I couldn't bring myself to confront Roanna anymore. Not after she'd achieved her dream. I hesitated for a moment, then sent her a text to ask what was going on. But she never texted back. Get back to the Wyvern Mines? Openers and no speed gear? I don't even go to the mines. I'm too busy in the shops. It's like giving this guy transcendental space crystals, like, do you have the metals yet? No. How about now? No. How about fucking now? Come on, step aside, everyone. You're blocking the path. Is it true that Roanna just disappeared without a trace? Have you found any clues about a disappearance? Is there a possibility she may have been a victim of foul play? Or even something more drastic? We're still in the middle of our investigation. Hey, I can't see you trying to sneak in. And not paparazzi, I'm her friend. Yeah, sure. Wonder what Roanna would think if someone like her was going around parading that she's her friend. Who just said that? Cat got your tongue? What, you only good for talking behind people's backs? If you don't have the guts to face me, you'd better keep your mouth shut, alright, creep? Job interfering with an active investigation. We can add misdemeanor impersonation and now disorderly conduct. That's it, get her out of here now. Misdemeanor... You have to actually prove that she's not telling the truth to do that. I wasn't saying that stuff to you, officer. Hey, get your hands off me, stop pushing me! That kid... I thought I'd have my temper under control by this age. Hey, you. Huh? Do I know you? I'm Lilibet. I saw you being forcibly removed from the scene by the police and followed you here. Is it true you're Roanna's friend? I didn't even bother asking if you're not gonna believe me. I will. You believe me as well. What? What is there for me to believe? You haven't said anything to me. I know where Roanna went. Wow, this is exceptionally short. I really am gonna have to do 2 to even fill up, like, even a half stream.
What do I sell? Well, what do you want to buy?
Was the, like, recent event the most content of this world you've ever had? There's so much more content to that than the actual one, it looked like. That is absurd.
Money for information, or information for money, whichever you prefer. Everything comes and goes here. Money, goods, and of course, information. Hey, why don't you buy something? Come and take a look. Come back soon.
I'm not too bothered by the amount I'm getting. I really only have to get, like... Let's see, 4 more chapters. I only gotta get 2 drops to have enough. And then I can kind of start coasting and do, like, just slightly more than I earn in Skystones per day from doing daily stuff. And just kind of coast by earning medals like that, which I wish I'd known to do from the beginning. Someone probably told me at least a little bit earlier, and I didn't do it, so... I can blame myself at least a little for what I have to do now. Come on in. Careful not to touch those garments I'm working on. This is what a real designer's workshop looks like. Honestly, the clothes are a little tacky. I could do a better job given the chance. So, you gonna finish what you were telling me? It's the big secret we had to discuss here and not outside. Before I get into that, I need to check something first. Strip. Come again? The designer Lilibet. What? What? Are you deaf? Take off your clothes. Because of those rags, I can't get a gauge on your face or your body. You? To bring me here was all part of some dirty scheme. Dirty? What are you talking about? Get your mind out of the gutter, will ya? I'm about to tell you his top secret. Secret above all other secrets. You can't divulge this kind of information unless I'm sure we're in this together. I'm asking you to strip because I needed to see if you're fit to be my model. I'm not trying to become a model, I'm trying to become a designer. Besides, who said I'd model for someone who makes tacky outfits like these? Tacky? Ha! Hey, designer wannabe. Has anyone ever bought anything you've designed before? No, but I could design something way better than this if I had a chance. If you had what it takes, that chance would have been yours a long time ago. Not how it works. I'm sorry to say that, no, that's never been how it works. It's never been about how well you can do it. It's been about actually... You gotta be able to do it, sure. But that is not the only requirement. You can call my designs tacky all you want. There are people who are willing to pay for mine. You know what that means? My designs are a matter of taste, whereas yours aren't even worth a mention. Words were a bucket of ice-cold water. Realized I still hadn't accepted reality, even though each day was an endless struggle. Been feeding my ego the lie that I could have made it if only I was given a fair shot. That moment, I felt unbearable embarrassment. But, okay, yeah, you want to hear the whole, if it was any good, people would have bought it by now argument? You want to hear the best thing against that? Vincent van Gogh never sold a single painting while he was alive. Vincent van Gogh. Or Gogh. Or Goff? It's kind of hard to... I think in Polish it would be Gogh. Yeah. You could be one of the most talented people in all of history and still never get a damn chance throughout your entire life. That moment I felt unbearable embarrassment. Yeah, that was a little uncalled for. Where Tacky just pushed my buttons, so... in any case, when I saw earlier in front of Rolana's house, I like your attitude. You have a real temper. You're driven and determined. You put your ideas to action. And on top of that, you don't fear confrontation or conflict whatsoever. You got moxie. Chutzpah. A certain je ne sais quoi. At a glance, you got the physique. You ask me, I'd say you'd make a better model than a designer. What do you say? I can polish you into someone fabulous. That's all you have to say after that long speech? You're right. I have no talent, no money, no aspirations, and no hope. But I can't even be considered some third-rate designer. How in Orbis can I be something as glamorous as a model? Meow. What? Hey, where are you going? You're not even curious about your friend? Meow. Come on, are you pouting? Wait, hey, you're not seriously leaving, are you? Hey! I think I'm spending more time in the shops than in the stories. Now, we should keep in mind that just because a character says something, that doesn't mean the narrative's gonna treat it as true. But, based on where that character ends up going, I'm leaning towards it's gonna treat that as true.
Hey, why don't you buy something? Come and take a look.
I finally got something.
I'll see you later.
I'm rolling real poor. Act 4, Where I Belong. Can people change? I believe so. Thought I could control my temper and adjust who I was until I fit what society wanted. Thought I could escape from my past self who was brave but quick to anger. I mean, people can change if they choose to. It's not a matter of can they change, it's do they want to change. And oftentimes the answer to that is no. Someone who doesn't want to change won't. Someone who's not trying to change, usually they're not gonna. Now, it's possible for someone to be changed, I suppose, but change mostly has to come from a choice. To some extent. You can be changed without knowing it. But to make a conscious change in a specific direction, you have to want it. And controlling your temper. That's something you can do. Adjust who you are. Depends on what you mean by that. Your temper is not who you are as a person. It's an aspect of you that you can control. Now, having a temper and having an uncontrolled temper are two very different things. Being someone who gets mad easily, that's something that's really hard to control. Being someone who gets mad and has a healthy outlet for it is something that's a fair bit easier to control. Having a good way to direct your anger, that's the part that's easy to change and control. Not easy, but easier. Much easier than controlling how fast you become angry. Because, really, there's not a good way to control that. That comes down to your very basic mindset, and you can change that, but... Ugh. Like, I'm pretty quick to get pissed. I'm not gonna deny that about myself. I have a temper. But I'm a lot better at how to direct it than I was, hell, even a year ago. Any hoodles. Here I am with a bitter realization I haven't let go of my past self. This relationship that I thought I'd moved on from. The last shreds of my useless pride. So can people never change? Model my ass. Yeah, that's usually what they ask you to do. Modeling is for people who shine. People like Roanna. Compared to her, took a long, hard look at myself. I was a miserable girl with neither talent nor prospects. Coward so jealous of her brilliant friend's success, she just hid her face in shame. Totally powerless in the face of her feelings of guilt and inferiority. I've kinda been there. Girl who couldn't do anything after losing her best friend. Yeah, that's right. Person like me belongs here. There's no such thing as a miracle that could turn an ordinary rock on the side of the road into a brilliant diamond. And is this the way I'm going to be forever? Two false equivalency, we'll call it. The two very different processes. Diamonds gotta be made of specific stuff, but a person can be made of all sorts of things and still be a different person. I saw earlier in front of Roanna's house. I like your attitude. You have a real temper. You're driven and determined. Put your ideas to action. On top of that, you don't fear confrontation or conflict whatsoever. You got moxie. At a glance, you got the physique. You ask me, I'd say you'd make a better model than a designer. And you say I can polish you into someone fabulous. No, I can't let her words sway me. I need to face reality. If I get my hopes up too high, it's just gonna be that much more painful when they come crashing back down. I refuse to let my life play out like a broken record on repeat. Oh man, been there before. It's that innate fear of... I'm more scared of whatever success I find being temporary than of the failure I always have being permanent. But if I still have a chance to shine, just like she said, would it be possible for me to mend my friendship? Could I have a brighter future? Which would be more painful? Failing disastrously while reaching for the sun, or quietly suffering reality? Hey, give me one of those. If I have to choose between the two, I think. Hey, I'm talking to you here. Pay attention, you good-for-nothing deadbeat. I'll pick the one that lets me beat hooligans like this to a pulp. I've had enough of this shit. What happened to you in your sad, pathetic life that makes you take out your anger on us part-timers? What? What's going on? Why are you arguing with a customer? Trying to put me out of business or something? And you! I told you to get here on time. You said I act like I have such a tight schedule when I have nothing going on? What about you? How tight is your schedule, huh? You think I don't realize you're just too lazy to show up on time every day? Has owning this sorry hole in the wall you call a store blown your head so out of proportion you've lost touch with reality? Unbelievable. Get out, you're fired. What do you mean fired? I quit. I'm done. I'm done letting others walk all over me, and I'm done putting myself down. I'm gonna bet on myself from now on. I'm taking back everything I've lost in my life. How am I supposed to find another model now? Can't just bring in some random plebeian if I'm gonna compete against one of the fashion world's biggest names like Straze. There doesn't seem to be a Straze of this world. Which is disappointing because he'd be Crispin Freeman again, and I've made it clear why that's a good thing. I'd apologize to that girl and try persuading her once again. That girl, Luluka, slams open the door. Hey, where's that outfit you want me to wear? Lay it on me. What? I'll do it, I'll be your model. You storm out saying you weren't interested in becoming a model? What's up with this sudden change of heart? Not like I have a problem with that or anything. I'm glad you changed your mind. I'm just curious as to why. I have no talent, no money, no aspirations, and no hope. I've got nothing, so what's there to lose? What difference is one or two more failures going to make when my whole life has been nothing but a long string of failures? You said you saw potential in me, so I just thought it'd be worth a shot. My future is in your hands. Let's try this modeling thing. How hard can it be? A new beginning for me. I'll shine brighter than anyone else. Judging from the recent characters, doesn't seem to be any hard rules when making characters anymore. So they could 1000% make a new Straze. I mean, I see no reason they can't for this world. But I feel like they'd have to make a season 2 where maybe he's the, for lack of a better word, antagonist designer. I say antagonist, like, he's the goal to overcome, clearly. They keep mentioning him like that.
Well, what do you want to buy? Money for information, or information for money, whichever you prefer.
Yep, finally some.
Money for information.
Almost
or
missed.
Information for money.
Never thought you'd see an RGB limited of a Moonlight 5-star, but here we are. She exists. RGB Straze win. Yeah, that'd be really funny.
Money for goodbye. I'll see you later, if you're still alive.
It's just, I guess the Moonlight characters are all supposed to be like black-white, aren't they? Oh yeah, I can still do Automaton Tower to fill a little time. That reset yesterday. This is still exceptionally short. Act 5 Catwalk Debut. Ah, this is what a backstage looks like. Hey Cole, will you? And now the face of Blooming Lily. Keep in mind that every time you act like some country bumpkin who just wandered in here straight from the barn, it tarnishes our brand name. Got it? Blooming Lily. So old-fashioned. By the way, I'm impressed you managed to book a spot at such a big show. Especially with these out-of-date designs of hers. You're right. Usually such a high-end show would never give a spot to a new label with an inexperienced model. I pulled a few strings using some of the connections I made while working as Straze's apprentice. Right, you mentioned you used to be Straze's apprentice. Roanna modeled exclusively for Straze's brand, Dies Irae, right? Before discovering her, he'd gone through countless models. Thought it was all because he was eccentric. So I found out it was because he was in possession of Faustus. Come again? Faustus? The legendary tailor's knife that can cut the fabric of the universe itself? The Dark Star's on some weird shit in this timeline. It is weird the first two both involve Faustus in some way. I guess Chapter 2 must have been new at that time, right? I mean, they really wanted to focus on Chapter 2 stuff, and Chapter 1 alterations probably... It's too tied to Ras for all that stuff, so like... What if we just didn't have Ras? It's like, it feels like that's what the other worlds are already exploring, you know? The differences there. And trying to have an alternate Ras... I feel like that's a little... iffy to do. Which an item really exists? Yeah, I spent a fair amount of time by his side as a student. One day I came across a dress in the deepest room of his atelier. A dress tailored through the sacrifice of countless lives throughout the universe. Moonlight Theaters didn't come out until episode 4 was finished. Wow. That's actually shocking. Straze specifically chose Roanna, the intent to have her in that dress. So she'd be free to leave Straze once she's finished showcasing the dress, right? Think again. How could an ordinary human return to their life unscathed after wearing an outfit that contains the threads of the universe itself? What Straze is trying to do isn't styling his model in a dress. He's styling his dress with the model, using Roanna as a piece of material to finish his masterpiece. If we want to stop him, we'll need to figure out who Straze's sponsor is and what their endgame is. As you work your way to the top of the industry, you'll pick up on more useful information. So if you really want to save Roanna and stop Straze, you and I both have to stand at the top of this industry. Like I told you before, you and I both have to stand at the top of this industry if we want to achieve our goals. Literally just saw that for the first time, game. I don't really expect you to reach the finals on your first try. Today is more an opportunity to see what it's like to be a model. Where'd she go? Yeah, tickle my toes and slap me, Violet. You're Bologna, right? The Bologna? I'm a huge fan of yours. I literally just told her to act cool. Outsiders shouldn't be allowed in here. I'm not an outsider at all. I'm here as a model. After slowly scanning me from top to bottom, Bologna opened her fan ever so gracefully and said, "What an ignominious dipodoid." Congratulations, game. You made Bologna sound like an idiot. I know you were trying to make her sound so, like, sophisticated, it, like, blew everything out of the water. No, she sounds stupid. Like, she just sounds actually stupid. Just like that, she walked away, leaving me scratching my head. What language is that? How dare she just leave without saying hi back? This is rude of her. Call yourself a fan, but you don't know anything about her, do you? Don't know she's stupid? Don't even acknowledge her existence until you prove yourself to be a model worthy of her attention. Pretty sure that was her way of telling you you aren't up to par as a model. What? Oh, I told you that, cool. That's what you get for ignoring my advice. No one's a model as long as they're on the catwalk. No idea she'd be so snobby and judgmental. Who does she think she is? Why don't you take a look? See for yourself what an amazing model Bologna is. I'd expected to see some high-caliber contestants at a Universal show like this. It's beyond deplorable how the dignity and prestige of this profession has been so diminished. Look at what our profession has been reduced to. Oh, you're not just stupid, you're also a bitch. You're both simultaneously. I feel like I already knew that from the event. Because your exponential progress has left them in the dust. As someone who's already reached the top, there's not a single being who can compare to your perfection. This is what happens when all eyes are on me. I'll be all that they see. Moon shines so bright that all the stars around it lose their luster. Even taking that into consideration. Baffles the mind these upstarts get to walk the same runway as me.
What do I sell?
Still not
Well,
used to the,
what do you want to buy?
like, post-origin stuff.
Money for information, or information for money, whichever you prefer. Money for information, or information for money, whichever you prefer.
I'm not losing my mind. I am not losing my mind.
Money for information.
I am
or
not
information for money,
losing my
whichever you
mind.
prefer.
This is the not going insane song. I'm not losing my mind. I'm not
Hey, why don't
losing
you buy
my
something?
mind.
Come and take a look.
I'm not losing my mind. This is the not going insane song.
Come back soon.
I don't know where that came from, but I think you're gonna see it again. Act 6, The Solitary Crescent Moon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Reko's Fashion Week. I'm your host, Ayuri. Allow me to introduce the first label and their model to the opening stage. Everyone please give a big round of applause to Myungwol. It's famous for its creative rendition of Oriental beauty. One of the world's top models, Bellona has been their longtime muse. Thrilled to be able to showcase Myungwol's new, ambitious designs. Please enjoy. Next label will go head-to-head with Myungwol is Bad Cat, the avant-garde of all things cute and quiche. The designer/model Armin is also the granddaughter of the founder of the mega brand Armiku. Let's see if her abilities are as impressive as her pedigree. Yeah, ha 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 ha. I'll show you what an abundance of capital can do. What, cat got your tongue? Did my declaration render you speechless? My apologies, my lady doesn't speak to anyone substandard. Please understand, she's simply too dignified to involve herself in your... whatever this is. What? Are you kidding me right now? The two models are already creating tension. Who's gonna stand victorious in the end? Without further ado, let the fashion show begin. Oh, this is what we're doing.
You're nothing but a plaything to me. Is that all you had to show me?
Da-da-da.
Become like the autumn leaves and scatter upon the ground. I'll crush you all! You're nothing but a plaything to me.
Think I used skill 3 right away.
Show you just how much
Okay,
money
she's
can
just
buy.
taking fuckloads of turns.
I'm well aware of what you're planning. I'll crush you all! My tea is getting cold. You're nothing but a plaything to me. Watch and learn, kitten. You and I are worlds apart. You merely delay the inevitable.
Yeah. Yeah, walk over. The winner is Bellona and Myungwol. Huh? Why? I've had all the best human resources possible from each label to have this suit designed. Judges ruled that both labels scored similarly in the areas of originality and utility. They gave a slight edge to Bad Cat for its opulence. The artistry category turned out to be the determining factor. Those social climbers are all the same. I think money can cure their terminal lack of originality. What's the point of having an extravagant outfit if the model can't even muster its full potential? I guess that's that. Anything about your first ever fashion show in person? Breathtaking. Nothing like what I saw on screen. Got a good eye for a newbie model, huh? Safe to say Bellona's physical symmetry and prowess are extreme. Myungwol does have some great designs, but what truly makes her stand out is the power she exudes. Those outfits are just a plus. That's why there's so many designers who want Bellona as their model. They know for sure that she'll bring out the beauty of their outfits. Although there are a handful of designers who dislike the model outshining their garments. A model who could put a spotlight on any kind of outfit. I admit it. She's entitled to act as snobby as she wants. No, she's not. I'm not sure if it comes natural to empty-headed people like you or what, but you seem to be taking it all in pretty easily. Said she only talks to the ones who she finds worthy, right? Not this whole modeling thing. So lost at the beginning, I didn't even know where to begin. Today's match inspired me to set my first goal. I'm gonna become a model so awesome that even Bellona will have no choice but to acknowledge me. I originally chose this path only because it allowed me to integrate a more beautiful and graceful approach to my martial arts rather than the usual showcase of brute strength. Lately, I've begun to have doubts about whether I'm on the right path or not. The more shows I attend, the emptier my heart becomes. Feels like I'll never be able to find someone like him again. Great job, Bellona. You put on a spectacular display out there as always. You flatter me. Thank you for designing another wonderful look for me. There's a dinner invitation for you, by the way. You just let them down gently? Really don't enjoy going to events like that. It's not a party or anything like that. Straze is personally inviting you. Straze? What business does he have with me? I'm not sure. Perhaps he wants to sign you on to replace Rana. No, you mustn't attend. You're the only one who could elevate Myungwol's outfits to the level they're at. I've never worked for a fashion label that is literally too small to contain its CEO's big ego. But it does pique my interest. Why would he want to see me? Please tell him I'll gladly accept his invitation. The first step, end. Wow, they didn't try. I understand wanting to write a cliffhanger, but you didn't get to the cliff. That's not a cliffhanger, that's just the cliff. No, that's a plateau. You climbed up to the plateau, but you didn't get all the way across it. You just kind of stopped in the middle, like, all right, we're camping here tonight. That was like 40 minutes. Try taking a little break from that. Do the automaton tower. That's always fun. You know, if I get like proper rolls.
You can't close your eyes.
If I get good items, this will be great. If I get bad items, this will suck.
Want to know about my family?
You know, that's any roguelike mode, I guess. This is roguelike, not roguelite.
Don't let them escape.
Roguelite would be if you got to keep special upgrades for this mode by winning.
Yep. I'm going to eat this pill today. Let me till I can breathe normal.
All right, let's do this.
I desire your flesh.
Okay. Yes, sir. All your love.
Alright. Everyone's crit chance 50%, not terrible. Ally defeats an enemy with a single attack, deal additional damage to all enemies, that's really good. Caster has had an elemental advantage, I have almost no control over this, so let's start setting up our single target build, which is like the best thing this team can get.
I think I'm going to faint.
You'll be fine, Tam.
Should we get started? Purifying flame.
Like, Ras is the only one.
away,
Sometimes ADS brings out an AoE, but usually it's just Ras AoEing for anything.
Paralyze me with your love.
One day they'll finish that
Found
theater.
you.
One day they'll finish any of the theaters.
Attack.
would you call any of them a complete story? I'm asking you genuinely here, are any of them a complete story? I have fire characters. Yeah, just give Ras a chances for crit, and Tam, it's not bad if she gets it either. Zero Defect City is done? Alright, maybe I'll do that one on, well, no, the HSR update will be out by Thursday. I'll probably, like, interrupt Star Rail to do my big gotcha rolls for the new Ras when that happens, but, other than that, it'll be Star Rail for the new update, because there's actually a lot of content I'm very excited for. Like, this is the turning point of the Amphorius storyline, and also the Fate collab very, very soon.
I'm scared.
If I must fight, Son of Light, burn!
This is not the date they originally said, but I'm not going to complain about
Here I
that.
go.
Give Fene all your love. I love you. Stay with me
There, finally a counter.
I'll protect you.
3.4 genuinely has potential to be one of the best arcs they've ever made. Could be.
You can't close your eyes. Go away.
It could, with the Fate collab being part of it, it could be one of the best updates ever, in fact.
I'll wrap you up tight.
Found you. This one.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. Warrior or Knight stuff. I don't have any warriors, so Knight. I think Ras should now always crit and deal decent damage. Unless it's a miss, I mean. It's not terrible for him.
I think I'm going to faint.
Should we get started? Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
It looked like all of his hits were crits.
I desire your flesh. Attack.
Need help?
Papa's going to eat his fill today. Feel it. Papa loves me. Hold it in. I'm scared. Go.
It'll
away.
heal.
All right, let's do this.
Want to know about my family? I believe in
Jump, jump, baby!
Prove your worth. Don't let them escape.
There hasn't been a single arc in a modern Hoyo game that's hit the heights of Honkai Impact, save for maybe Genshin 4.2. 3.4 has a lot of potential. I didn't play that part of Genshin. I didn't get into Update 3 in Genshin. Let's see. Increased damage dealt by stacking amount every turn. This is good. Here on the back row deals 60% more damage is really good. 50% chance to detonate bleed and burn effects. I don't have good ways to bleed and burn, so I'm gonna go with this for Fene damage. Just flat 60% damage bonus for Fene is real strong.
You can't close your eyes.
Because that stacks on top of all of her crit damage and attack boosts.
Should we get started? No destiny can stop me!
Found you. Attack.
Here I go.
Give Fene all your love. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
Ras getting
I
provoked
think
doesn't
I'm
do
gonna
much.
faint. I'll show you true love. I'll wrap you
I think
up
stealth protects you from the follow-up. It doesn't.
This one.
I'm scared. Go
Healing.
away. Come on, let's go. Give Fene all your
Alright, that's how that
love.
works.
Hold me till I can breathe no more.
Dead. Alright. Hero device for a hero I don't have. He's attacking crit damage while eyes for 1 turn at the start of battle. Meh. Fire Elemental starts their turn, crit hit chance and crit hit damage by that, stacking. This is probably slightly better. Because Ras and Tam aren't my damage dealers. This is not looking good so far.
Can't close your eyes.
Haven't gotten anything busted yet.
Yep.
If I must fight, purify.
Hey, this makes
flame.
Ras's first
Burn away
ult
the evil.
kind of nice. Oh, look at that. That's decent damage all around.
Want to know about my family? I love you. Stay with me forever.
I smell living creatures.
Okay. I think I'm going to faint. Away.
I'll protect you.
It's going to be his turn today.
Oh, chomp, chomp, chomp. There we go. You kill 2, you get them all. Okay, okay. Ooh, this one. This one's great. Yeah, 70% chance to grant extra attack with a basic skill. Not triggered by a basic skill, but the thing is, Fenny's follow-up on her basic skill doesn't count as a basic skill. Which means she gets that very, very often. Which means she now attacks a lot.
I'm scared.
All right, let's do this. Son of light, burn!
I desire your Don't flesh. Let them escape.
I'll show you true love.
It can trigger off her ult sometimes, which will also trigger doubles. Yep.
I'll wrap you up tight.
Look at that damage. That's better what I'm looking for.
You can't close your eyes. Go away.
Everybody make a heal.
Hold me till I can breathe no more.
Yep, she just kills all 4 of them right here. Don't even trigger the ability. Okay, ooh. Damage dealt 50% for ice is really good. Although... ADS getting some evasion would be nice too. Let's focus on Fenny's damage for now, because that's just stacking up more and more for her.
I'm scared. Yep.
If I must fight, purifying flame, burn away the evil.
In there, Fenny, all your love.
Come on, Fenny.
Stay with me forever. I'm coming
Oh, there you go, girl.
till I can breathe no more.
Prove your worth. Attack.
Yeah, silencing her is not something I wanted.
I think I'm going to faint.
Not the biggest deal, but
Today, I'll wrap you up tight.
there we go.
Even you, Papa.
And you die because I killed 2 things with singles. Hey, among these I only have a mage, so... ADS first turn is 2 turns now. Which is nice for her. Lets her build up her thing faster.
You can't close your eyes. Yep.
Should we get started? No destiny can stop me!
Genshin 4.2 was a 10 out of 10
living
patch.
creatures.
First time Genshin's story really wowed you.
This
Oh.
one
Okay.
found you. Attack.
I'll show you true love.
I played through 2 points. I think I quit like literally the update before 3.0 dropped, or 3.1.
Breathe.
Whichever one where you actually started going to the new place. Then 5 started and you quit the game again.
I'm scared. Go
Nah.
away.
For me, it was like, I don't care about any of these characters, and in a gacha game where I'm supposed to care about the characters, that's not good. Okay. Grant all allies a barrier for 3 turns. First attack penetrates defense. Bleeding on all enemies for 3 turns when using a single attack. This helps with our single build. The other stuff just doesn't do much for my game plan, which is kill as fast as fucking possible.
I'll protect you. Son of light. Burn!
I'll erase your existence. Prove your worth. Don't let them escape.
Prepare yourselves.
It's time.
Yeah, it's real fucking
I
fair you can
desire
just
your
do that
attack.
whenever.
Papa's going to eat his food.
Die, by the way.
Papa loves me.
You know what? You can also take some damage. Don't know if it's gonna kill you outright. It didn't, but that looked like it hurt, and I'm happy to see it.
I think I'm going to.
You know what? ADS, she's hurting.
Yes, Benny, you're lying.
Heal Marrow.
I'll wrap you up
Even when she's possessed by the Archdemon, still Marrow, still my favorite.
to me till I can breathe no more.
Now we're still doing the kills. Ranger, don't need. Single attack enhancement, maybe. We are doing all crits with all the people who need to crit already, so I don't need this. So yeah, additional damage, personal caster's attack to all enemies. Yeah. Makes our singles into AoEs.
I'm scared. Yep.
All right, let's do this. Purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
I smell living creatures.
Okay.
I desire your
Attack.
flesh.
Health that low. No.
I'll show you true love. I love you. Stay with me.
There's been like one character to release since the game dropped who I thought looked interesting. But nothing has tempted me back in. Ooh, detonate burn effects, because we have that now. Now's a good time to pick that up. I can get stuff to help, help ADS counter more. That would really help a lot.
Son of light.
Like, front row counter damage would be great. Or front row counter chance, I should say. Not counter damage.
All your love. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
Prove your worth. Don't let them escape. Found you. This one.
Okay. I'm scared. Go.
Stop off the healings.
What do you know about my family? I believe in you, Papa.
So much damage. I am getting more Sky Stones also. Let's see. Chance to burn is a little okay, because we want more burns. Honestly, I'd rather ADS's counters be a little stronger. Those burns are...
I think
that would just be a little bit of extra
Alright,
on our
let's do
dot
this.
damage.
Destiny. Can stop me.
They're getting way more out of just doing singles.
Papa's going to eat his fill today. Feel it. Papa loves me. I'm coming.
Yeah,
Till I can breathe no more.
I desire your
Attack.
flesh. Prove your Don't let them escape.
That's the damage we want, baby. Damage dealt and crit chance. Well, damage dealt. I think her crit chance is already capped, but damage dealt, still good for that.
I'm scared.
Should we get started? Son of light. Burn!
I smell living creatures. This one.
Okay.
I desire your flesh. Let them escape.
I'll show you true love.
What's great about this setup is it means, even though Fenny is usually slower than ADS, Fenny still gets to go first because everyone else's attack buffs have worn off by then. Fenny still gets to be part of the thing. Usually her base attack is lower than Rass's, but because of the attack buff, she actually is higher by default.
Close your eyes. Go away.
And then when it gets to her turn, she's already got some of her buff up.
I believe
It
in
is quite nice.
I'll protect you. Help!
Effectiveness, chance to burn, let's just buff this up. Bigger detonates when we get those off.
I'm scared.
Kill the healer.
If I must fight, purifying flame.
Burn away the evil.
Prove your attack.
Okay.
Found you. This one.
Don't ever leave
Didn't
me.
do shit.
Give it. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love. So sweet. Hold me. Till I get
Not who I would have aimed at next, but that detonate was actually quite devastating on him.
Stay with Penny forever.
Miss. Unfortunate. That's better.
I believe in you.
And I think they're all dead.
All right.
Not
let's do
quite dead,
this.
but that looked like it fucking hurt. So, might as well be.
Take this.
Neither of these, so... I guess hit chance is nice. Evasion could help her. It's better than the literally nothing on the other ones. Wonder if they change that, this update, that now the hero ones always have a non-hero option in case you don't have that hero, so you're not just losing out. Because that's what it used to do. It would just be 3 hero things. And that just meant 99% of the time, nothing at all.
I desire your Don't let them escape. Prove your this one.
Give Penny all you got.
Die in a fire, or in an ice, I suppose.
Stay with me.
I suppose.
Hold me. Till I can breathe no more. Wanna know about my family? I'll wrap you up.
Yeah, deaded. Yeah, it's super deaded.
Believe in you, Papa.
Burn down, burn down. Curse all enemies for 2 turns, ignores effects. Yeah, this helps with our single target thing. Our goal is single target damage, and this makes that better.
You can't close your eyes.
Should we get started? Son of light. Burn!
I smell living creatures. Attack.
Okay.
I desire your Don't let them escape.
I'll show you
This
true
helps spread the
love.
damage better.
Feel it.
Can't find your cat? Oh no, Bathwater.
Who loves me? This will sing.
Again? Oh, this is a frequent occurrence. Yes. See, that's why that's so great. This doesn't do literally nothing, so that. We've had some really good ones, but of course mixed in with the... I guess I can pick this because it's not literally nothing at all.
Yep.
That's
If I must
that's
fight,
any
no destiny
roguelite.
Can stop me!
Locked her in a room because you were getting a new washer installed, now there's no sight of her.
This
Did that
Going to eat his fill
I hate to
today.
ask this, but did the room have any windows?
Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love.
Yes, but it's closed. Alright.
Prove
My cat
your
actually
worth.
started tearing
This
through the
one.
screen. What? Not my cat, my mom's cat started tearing through the screen of the window they love being by. And actually going outside in it, and they're definitely not supposed to be an outside cat.
I'll protect you.
Dead. Soul Weaver. Soul Weaver hero uses a skill, 30% chance increase combat readiness of an ally except the caster 100%. Great with 2 Soul Weavers.
You can't close your eyes.
All right, let's do this. Son of Light.
As sometimes they will just chain into each other and do something fucking stupid.
Prove your worth. Don't let them escape. I smell living creatures.
Okay. I'll show you true love.
Hell.
I love you. Stay with me.
Murder.
You up too.
Death. Alright. Could scale this up, or pick this up. This is actually really, really strong, because now Finney's extra attacks from ADS are going to rip and tear.
I'm scared. Go away.
Should we get started? Purifying flame. Burn away. the
Admittedly, the curse isn't as great here, just because they're gonna take turns much faster.
I want to know about my family. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love. I believe in you, Papa. I think I'm going to faint.
Attack. I desire your this one.
Okay.
If I must fight,
Yeah, the curse is wearing off.
I'll wrap you up.
And them all getting, you know, combat readiness increased every time their attack gets annoying really fucking fast.
You can't close your eyes.
But sometimes you just get detonated. Between these two, we have a lot of debuffs actually, so that's pretty good. And with 2 Soul Weavers, that has pretty good chance of extending their curse, if need be.
I'm scared.
I think it's per debuff.
Papa's going to eat his fill today.
Eh,
Feel it.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Papa loves me. I'm coming. Hold me till I can breathe no more.
all right, let's do Son this. Of Light.
I didn't sneeze, but I need to.
Prove your worth. Don't let them escape.
Okay.
I smell living this one.
Yes, I think I'm going to faint.
If I must fight.
Alright, let's see here. Effectiveness, nah. First attack, defense pen, eh. Just scale up our AoE explosions.
You can't close your eyes. Yep.
Should we get started? No destiny can stop me!
Found your attack.
Okay.
I smell living creatures. This one.
I'll protect you. Yeah.
I'll show you true love.
And we kill you.
I love you. Stay with me. I believe in you.
Raz is just getting forced to the front a lot by all this Soul Weaver
All right,
nonsense.
Let's do this. This won't be an easy fight.
Soul Weaver nonsense is my favorite way to play this game mode. This doesn't do nothing.
I'm scared. Go away.
If I must fight, purifying flame. Burn away the evil.
Want to know about my family?
Damn.
Give it to me.
Really slowed down ADS.
Paralyze me with your love. I'll wrap you up too.
I desire your flesh. Don't let them escape.
Okay.
Prove your this one.
Oh, yeah, and all of Finney's extra attacks count for
I'll
extra
protect you.
attempts to trigger the Soul Weaver nonsense, in case you hadn't noticed.
I think I'm going to faint.
Should we get started?
Because that is a Soul Weaver using a skill. You found her? Where was she? She in... Yeah, you know what? Just tell me. Just very sneaky. Sneaky little kitty.
Till I can breathe no more.
Detonate the curse. Oh, yes, this. This is what makes Fenny busted as shit. Now, the Soul Weavers are taking even more turns.
I'm scared. Yes! Give Fene all your love.
Yeah, see how much faster Fenny's turn came this time, because they all had their turns.
All right, let's do this. Son of light. Burn!
Found you. Attack. I smell living creatures. Let them escape.
Okay.
How much faster it came? I should have known that was coming. I did it again. I wasn't even thinking of it.
I'll wrap you up too.
I have no one to blame but me for what is happening right now.
I'll protect you. I hope you're ready.
Alright, don't be sorry, it's really funny.
I think I'm going to faint.
Okay, that's not good. This number of counterattacks is helping, though. You don't feel like you're funny? You never do. I don't feel like I'm being funny when I'm doing my own show. But then I'll watch it back, like, not remembering what I had said, and I'll be like, oh, that was a good one.
Should we get started? Yeah.
Want to know about my family?
Yeah, you gotta be able to step outside yourself and check.
I believe in you, Papa.
No. How dare you? Higher damage when it detonates. I kind of want her to counterattack more, because that's so strong.
You can't close your eyes.
Kill the healer, kill the healer, kill the healer!
I love you. Stay with me. Hold me till I can breathe no more.
I desire your flesh. This one
Okay.
found you. Don't let them escape.
I think I'm going to sing. Tin is going to eat his today. I'll wrap you up too.
Still getting really unlucky with all these misses.
You can't close your eyes.
Beast of the West.
If
Oh
I
yeah,
must
she can't
fight,
actually heal herself that much.
Take this!
At least not on that
Radiant
skill.
One.
This one might be a different story. Nope, honestly not that much.
I'll show you true love. I'll wrap you up too. Hold me.
As I keep scaling the longer this fight goes on.
I'm scared. Want to know about my family?
Come on, get her. Come on.
Give it to me.
Turn her into a popsicle.
I see with your love. This will sing. I'll wrap you up too.
Alright, let's do this. This won't be an easy fight.
Okay.
Destina's protection.
Why can you do that again already?
I'll protect you.
There is no way it's been enough turns for that cooldown to be done.
I'll show you true love.
Hurry up and die, healer. And
You up too.
like her health bar is so much denser than it should be.
I think I'm going to
Welcome to my world, motherfuckers.
do my song. Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine. Sending all your love.
Alright, now just the ones who can't heal themselves. But I still can.
I'll sing. I'll wrap you up too.
Should we get started? I hope you're ready.
All right. Prove your worth. Prove your existence. With your blood and anguish, I smell living creatures.
I'll do my best. Together. Alpha's going to eat his fill.
And kill it. Kill.
Papa loves me. I'm coming. I
Destino
believe
really
in
just
Papa.
kept tanking forever.
I will shine. Shine free. You're sending all your love. Hold me till I can breathe no more. Sing. I'll wrap you up too.
There we go. Conquered. Oh, bit of a shnamina. Still haven't done constellation stuff, I'm scared of it.
What do I sell?
Hey, how's the secret
What do you wanna
shop
buy?
doing? I have more space rocks. Give me the crystals. The metals, you know what I want.
Hey, why don't you...
Probably try it, resets tomorrow, I guess.
Hey, why don't you buy
It's just
some?
one of those things
Come
where
take
it's
a
like, I look at it and I think, I don't have one of the specific, I don't know the builds people use and I'm too lazy to look them up. I don't know if this is one of those, if you don't have this specific build, don't bother trying things or not. Yeah, maybe I'll just give it a try with this team, see what happens.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. Yeah, those ones don't exist yet. Okay. Sign of the violently burning hellfire. Molded in the shape of the great fire spirit Magnar. Test whether you possess the strength to withstand the searing hellfire that set all forms of attack ablaze. Oh, this is what we're doing? Tap the Constellation Energy button. View the current boss's clear strategies and the information regarding the Constellation Energy gauge. Understanding how to manage the gauge during battle will significantly facilitate the battle. System provides unique abilities tailored to each battle. Leo Constellation to Ares, and all those between, enhancing these blessings will grant you advantageous effects to support you in battle. Must place a specific number of heroes of a given element to enter the stage. Oh yeah, no, that was the part. I heard about that part, and I was like, oh, I don't have teams like that. I literally can't do this because I don't have enough people like that. I don't have 4 built ice characters. Because, by God, building a character sucks in this game. This guy, sure. She gives more points. Block by using points. So 100 points does nothing. So why did I bother? Penny plus 3 inputs should be able to solo the fire boss. To the hardest difficulty, she goes down 1... she does go down 1 until she can do it. She dies, go down 1 until she can do it. Okay. Yeah, again, these are like... I have nothing for this shit. Because again, building Alright, this one, I've got someone for this one. Attack of fire elementals goes up 20%. Maximum applicable effectiveness chance of fire elemental heroes can be 100 now. That's interesting. Perdition is super hard. Couldn't do it with your best HP scaling DPS gear on Fenny. I don't even have HP scaling stuff. Well, I have it, but just not on Fenny. Alright, only blues. Sort by imprint. Here's his defense. You have crit chance, doesn't help. Effect resist. Defense. Attack, maybe. This is number defense. Though I feel like low rarity people never have percentages. Just, you know, sell the high rarity stuff better. Cigarette will give attack. I meant... I wanted to get off that. Larissa gives attack. Yuna gives health. Umir give attack. At a higher rate, but only in specific spots. But she's in that spot, so... Ran is effect resist, don't care. Reg is health. Come on. Let's try this. Pet, I feel like these aren't gonna matter much. We'll get Guardian leveling next update, guys. Trial of Fire.
What do you know about my family?
Trial result will be delivered.
I love you. Stay with me. Were you waiting long?
Yeah.
Were you waiting? Let's go, Tuna. Help. Okay. What should I test? next? Let's not drag this out, please.
I have zero tolerance for with each meaningless outburst. You degrade yourself further.
True love. Hold me.
Okay, I think hard mode might be doable.
Going to eat his
Call it a
heart
hunch.
today. I believe in you, Papa.
Okay, where do I start?
Give Penny all your love. Give it to me.
And at least do this much, you know?
Paralyze me with your love.
Yep, Fenny just killed the fuck. Ooh. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Attack on a destruction piece? That's pretty good. I even got 2 galaxy bookmarks. I got 1 point. Oh, fraptious day. So much I can do with 1 fucking point. Let's try hell. Why not? Yay. At least see how much Fenny can do by herself. Okay, that's already a much tougher sell for Fenny, but not impossible.
It's me, Yuna. Ooh, you are gonna be my new test subject.
Your suffering is self-inflicted. Out of respect,
Could definitely do
I'll
this
use
first.
all my might. Are you finished fighting yet? I have no mercy to spare. For your reckless greed.
I'll show you true love. I'll wrap you up tight.
Yeah, barriers don't really gel with Fenny.
Give Penny all your love.
Oh, he gets a barrier too, huh? Well, Fenny killed it.
Till I can breathe no more. I'm going to eat
You...
this pill today.
Yeah, I don't know what I expected from you other than just dying instantly. You were level 1.
Stay with me. You
Dying of the
are-
burn, I should
Nope, don't get
expect.
hairless now.
Your efforts are futile.
I'll show you true love.
I should probably be using Soul Burn whenever it's up. It's not like anyone other than Fenny can do anything with it right now.
I'll wrap you up tight.
Your suffering is self-inflicted. There's nothing more absurd than the arrogance of a fool.
Give Penny all your love. Give it to me. Paralyze me with your love. Papa's going to eat his fill today. Coming.
Fenny might be able to pull this off.
I can breathe no more.
Are you finished fighting? Grant me power, Lord Noyas. I have zero tolerance.
I'll show you true love.
Yeah, I think this is doable. He's really not hurting Fenny that much.
What do you know about my family?
And Fenny's... yeah.
Papa loves me.
Well, that fucking hurt, but Fenny wins anyways.
You left me.
Having a lot of Fenny fun. Hey, look. He even lived long enough. You receive fucking nothing for this one. Good to know. That you can do all that and get literally fucking nothing. That's fun. That I can play this game mode, win, and still receive literally nothing. That's great. That makes me want to keep playing this game mode a lot. That's why I'm backing out of it. Because I received no rewards for trying my damnedest. Not what I meant. Literally one drop away, so let's sing the Going Insane song. Not what I meant to click.
Why don't you
It's
test
already
your-
happening. I've already forgotten the Going Insane song.
Hey, why don't you buy something?
This
take a look.
is the song. Losing my mind. This is the song. Losing my mind. This is the song. Losing my
Looking for
mind.
information?
I'm
Information for
not
money.
going
Whichever you
insane.
prefer.
This is the song of losing my mind. This is the song of losing my mind. This is the song of losing my mind. I'm not going insane. This
Why don't you buy
is the
something?
song
Come take a look.
losing my mind. This is the song losing my mind. This is the song losing my mind. I'm not going insane.
Goods, and of course,
This is the song losing my mind. This is the song losing my mind. This is the song losing my mind. I'm not going insane. I'm actually starting to annoy myself, so I'm gonna stop doing that. Is this torrent? Torrent would be good if it didn't take up as many slots as it does. I feel like there's characters you don't care about having a lot of health, and that multiplier would be quite nice on.
Hey, why don't you buy something? Come and take a look.
Meh.
Bye. I'll see you later, if you're still alive.
Metals do not want to show up. What other moonlights are there? This is 3 seasons. I suppose this would give me some stuff to do. Run reward per boss per month. Once the rest of the bosses come out, you get 5 pieces of gear and currency per month. Wow, that's shit. That is so infrequent. It's literally nothing. Whose decision was that? Because I can't help but think they weren't thinking. I don't have greens. I don't think. I don't have any green characters built. I've got Verd and Aiden because I don't know if they ever fixed that glitch, but I wasted like thousands of energy trying to unlock the version of Aiden people actually use. And I couldn't because the fucking quest is still bugged and won't drop it. Alana... Yeah, I've got these two. Neither of them are solo worthy. Each boss can only be acquired once per month. Fair enough. Test whether you possess strength to press on against the relentless waves of ice. Oh god, that is so much for how goddamn little of these you can get. Clear Perdition to get a bunch of this. I have fire characters, but like, yeah. I've got... What do you mean? Cannot place duplicate? Is not a duplicate. What? Fuck you mean I can't place duplicate heroes? He's not a duplicate. The fuck are they talking about? He's not a duplicate. There's no one on the board. You're not allowed to use Ras because we said so. He's not even that good. He's just pretty good. Yeah, I know I use him, but... What? What? Victorica and Ras are banned? Why? What the fuck is happening? Alright, here's another one I'm not doing, because 2 of the characters I could use are not allowed. I feel like I'm right to not like that. You get a reward once a month from it, and the rest of the time you are earning a single penny towards, you know, getting what you want. You need fucking thousands of them.
Why don't you test your luck? Hey, why don't you buy something? Come and take a look. Come back soon.
Any others of these crazy short? This one's also absurdly short. Probably do it real fast if I want to. So let's do that. I have surprising amount of this cast. Just not Senya. So, this is where that lad is, right? Aye, the meet up with the black market dealer is at 8 tonight. What shall we do? Oh, when he smells something is off, they'll be the first to run. We just jump him when he least expects it. We wait until the merchant arrives. That way we can take the goods and whatever coin the chump pays. Pillage anything we can, that's the rule we pirates live by. There you are, Sid. Oh, I've been waiting for you for ages. What took you so long? I met a traveler from a faraway land, so I was collecting stories from the... Sid, what story have you got for us today? Sorry, I didn't read that fully. I know, he's gonna tell us the story about the Jewel of the Sea, am I right? Jewel of the Sea? You know, one only the true ruler of the sea could get hold of? Up until now, there have only been rumors about it. You don't even know what's real or what it looks like. That's the one, the legendary jewel veiled in secrecy for ages. Who's curious? Who wants to know more? Y'all know what to do. Pay up, pay up! Here's some money for your trouble, now start talking. I knew you'd catch my drift right away. Alright, a wanderer from the east told me. Beginning of the story. I think it's too tight around my waist. This is how you wear a dress like this. There you go, all done. Oh my, you look beautiful. Actually, girls your age look striking no matter what they wear. Sure will be more than enough for the Dragon King. Senya, I'm sure you remember, but... I do. Just need to ask the Dragon King to please have mercy on us and grant our village peace and prosperity, right? Weird seeing Senya like this. Yes, the fate of our village now rests on your shoulders. Understand if you resent us for sending you off for marriage, but... no need to worry, I understand. She's the bride the village has chosen this time. Such a shame. Calling it a marriage to the Dragon King, but it's simply a human sacrifice. Nothing more, nothing less. I question the choice of Sharon for the Dragon King. Couldn't you have done something way more interesting and picked Morty? I'll admit, like, 90% of that is just I want more Mortellix in this story, because he was almost the only part of Chapter 3 I liked. Roni, how are you doing? I've grown older than you were when we last bid each other farewell. Roni. Following in your footsteps and heading for the underwater palace, too. Here we are, in the deepest part of the ocean. Palace is right beneath us. I'll put a weight around your waist to keep you from floating back to the surface. But... Emma Mort would be part of Days of Piercing Cold. Not going to be the Dragon King's bride. Giant jellyfish. Okay, I guess just... For the leader of the dragons, I guess it's a completely different dragons than before, but they still picked Senya for that parallel. Or maybe not? Aha, I have enough mystic metals now! Out of curiosity... there's no design for him. Also, this came out before Days of Piercing Cold, so like... I'm just saying it's a weird character decision from the start. Congratulations on my first Mystic Pity. Hey, who knows, maybe I won't reach Pity. I'll either reach Pity or get it in like 3 rolls. There's no in-between with me. Who should we offer next? We're running out of orphans to send from the village now. Oh, the girl living by the stream. You know, the one living with her father? Right, we can just tell her we'll take good care of her father. She agrees to marry the Dragon King. Yeah, she's alive and well to this day, all thanks to our help. Now it's her turn to return the favor. Dragon Bride. Poke, poke. Poke, 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 poke. Trying to sleep here, who keeps poking me? You're up, giant jellyfish. Jellyfish? The dress makes you look like one. Who is this girl and where am I? Right. Sent as an offering. Am I in the ocean near the underwater palace? Hey, little girl, I'm here as the bride of the Dragon King. You know where I should go to meet them? Why is she staring at me like that? She not trust me because I look unkempt right now? It's you this time, huh? Huh? Should answer when someone asks you a question, especially when that someone is almost twice your age. Never learned about a rule like that. You're not really answering my question either. It's because I asked first. The rule of the human world, what does this look like to you? I suppose she's right. Anyway, I'll take you to the palace, follow me. Step, step. So many fish and coral that I've never seen before. Do you like the ocean? Huh? I've been fascinated by our surroundings the whole walk over. I liked it when I was little, but not anymore. How come? You can even see jellyfish here. Because the ocean is where the Dragon King lives. My village was swept away by a violent storm. My friend, who was more like a sister to me, was chosen as an offering to the Dragon King. Father will be all alone when I'm gone. Please check on him from time to time, Senya. Why does it have to be you? Villagers have taken care of me and kept me safe until now. So it's only right for me to step up this time and do my part for others. I'm glad that now I'm given a chance to protect everyone, including you. It's not what I'm talking about. Why does someone have to sacrifice their life for the peace and safety of others? It's just the way it is. Gods cannot comprehend the life and mindset of mere mortals. Roni told me this the day she departed. Said the Dragon King is oblivious to human nature. Could never fathom the sadness we have to endure. Yes? Yes what, Bathwater? Pointing out the injustice and unfairness in the marriage ceremony won't get us anywhere. Sacrifice makes great stories. Ah, yeah. What is this human nature you speak of? Well, pitying something pitiful. Feeling ashamed of something shameful, things like that. You're talking about the basic compassion needed to live in a society with other human beings. This kid. Based on that premise, I'd like to ask you something. Those villagers who use orphans as offering, do you consider their human nature good? What do you mean? Let's say, as you said, Dragon King is oblivious to human nature because they're on a completely different plane of existence. But the villagers, they're humans. Why do they exploit the weak instead of pitying them? You're not an ordinary child. Who are you? I'm trying to withhold that information from you. You asked me how to get to the Underwater Palace, not who I was, so I simply obliged. Welcome home, bride. I'm Shadoon, the ruler of the Underwater Palace. Ba-dum-dum. And what happens then? What did the Dragon King do to the bride? You know the drill if you want me to continue. Pay up, pay up! I already did that at the beginning. Who said that was for the entire story? No one's twisting your arms, sir. This story is so precious I wouldn't mind saving it for later. We finally got to the interesting part. How can anyone resist not hearing the rest? Won't be able to sleep tonight without knowing. Storyteller sure has a knack for raking in people's money. Yep, and the merchant's here. Are we getting in a position now? Not yet. People tend to let their guard down most when they're about to close the deal. This should do it, right? It's a bit short of what I usually charge, but I feel particularly generous today. Got that innocent smile on his face with this practically fucking extortion. Extortion! Extortion! Shut it, quiche, or no dinner for you. Anyway, the bride finally found out who the kid was. Pirate Flan? Yeah, I've got Pirate Flan. She seems... I know literally nothing about her. I can't have an opinion yet. She seems physically attractive, but so does normal Flan, and I fucking hate her guts. Because she's a hypocrite. You're the Dragon King? No way. I was so sure it'd be some sleazy old man since we're always sent young girls as offerings. I'm quite flustered. Come to think of it, you're not the first to react that way. In any case, still waiting for an answer to my question. What difference does it make? You're the Dragon King, you never understand what I have to say. More importantly, it's not necessary for you to know when you're not long for this world. I was wondering why the bride this time wasn't crying her eyes out. You came here willingly with my death in mind. You're responsible for the deaths of hundreds of people. You can't keep sitting by as people continue to be sacrificed for your greed. Those who have already fallen and those who deserve a better future, I decide to remove you from this world. I see. Willing to take such risks for the sake of others, not for yourself. I admire your spirit.
Nature is governed by science.
Doubt anything we get through your thick skull right now.
It's merely your turn to disappear. Despite your looks,
Okay.
you're
Increase speed 30%. Undispellable. Enemy by piercing them. Combat range is 30%, and the ally in the back row, interesting. Penetrates defense, cannot trigger a crit hit or a heavy blow. Heavy blow? What's a heavy blow? Damage dealt increases proportional to max health. Caster is granted Oath of Punishment, attacks all enemies. Bride's Resolve. 10% extra max health. Health of the ally in the back row except the caster is 50% or left after being attacked. Spell all debuffs from the caster and the ally in the back row. Activates Bridal Prayer. Grants a barrier, proportional max health. Caster and the ally in the back row for 2 turns. Grants Oath of Punishment to the caster 2 turns before resetting skill cooldowns of the caster. Alright. Approaches and attacks the enemy with a spear. Increases speed of the caster for a turn. Okay, so she seems absolutely a tank.
Look, Stella. No, I can't let my guard down.
You don't want to build her with crits at all, because her actual damaging ability doesn't deal crits.
Fallen children, I rise up to face you. You're not at all how I imagined.
She's good at keeping the person in back alive and
Can't let my guard down.
not debuffed.
From life
That's
into
time for my
death,
nap, so that's it for today. Playtime's over.
death into life anew.
This is the power of the Dragon King. I knew what I was getting myself into, but... Nah, I guess this is how I die. Death isn't as cold or lonely as I thought it would be. It's actually warm and soft. Huh? What are you doing here? This is my chamber. You're the one intruding, not me. Huh? Then what am I doing here? You making such a fuss over a wedding night. Came here to be my bride, after all. Oh, wedding night? You're just a kid. I can't say something like that so calmly. Anyway, let's go back to sleep. It's a few more minutes. Brightsenia is a pretty solid anti-cleave hero. Build her tank stats with OK speed. She'll hit like 10k AoE after S2 activates. It seems decent. Like, an AoE that pierces defense seems pretty strong, though I still don't know what a heavy hit is. Oh, comfortable in your arms, dreaming about riding a giant jellyfish. Oh, I wonder why. Wedding night, fish, please marry me? No, Bathwater. Bathwater, don't you already have a wife? Huh? She fell back asleep? She's in the same bed as someone who claimed they came to end her life? I just take this opportunity to... I can't. This is not how I handle things. Looks like an ordinary child when she's asleep. Are you really the Dragon King I've been loathing all this time? What am I doing? Talking to someone in their sleep? Maybe I can get some rest for a bit too. Mine on... You have yours on 36k HP, 1700 defense, 180 speed. Imprints, you should hit 38k. According to that, I want you to look at this board and, then figure out for yourself why that's not useful information for me. Don't worry, I'll give you time. You caught up? Alright, yeah, literally the only one on this board I don't have is her, so not that helpful. I don't know how that happened. Since that day, I've challenged her to countless duels. And all ended the same way, my utter and absolute defeat. I was so close. This it for today? Don't make it sound like you're just crossing something off your daily checklist. Give me my all to get revenge? If it is, come and have jelly with me. How would I do that with you? I brought 2 jellies. I get sick if I eat them all by myself in one day. Fine, I'll eat one. Dragon King continued to make small requests like this. More comfortably, I settled into the peaceful time we spent together. More my doubts grew. This girl really the Dragon King I've been resenting? Is this innocent-looking child truly the one behind all those atrocities? Act 4, Method of Revenge. Never seen this many jellyfish in one place. Spectacular, isn't it? Discovered this hidden gem myself. Watching jellyfish calms me down. Hey, are you really the Dragon King? Should know better than anyone else. Typhoons and tornadoes, you control them all, right? Thought I had her for some reason. Literally the only one I don't have. Running my village and taking the offerings, that was all you're doing, right? Yeah, it was all me. Seemed disappointed. That not the answer you hoped to hear? Can't say I've spent long enough time with you, but... Villagers use orphans as offerings, so you consider their human nature good? Not comfortable in your arms, I was dreaming about riding a giant jellyfish. Didn't strike me as cruel or heartless as I'd imagine. If you were, you would have killed me the moment I revealed my true intention. So? Tell me why you did that. Maybe there's a reason I'm not aware of. Finally, seems you've opened yourself up. What do you mean? Seem ready to hear my answer now, so I shall oblige. Imagine a world without violent sea storms or destructive tidal waves. What do you think it'd be like? Very peaceful? No, that world would become uninhabitable. There'd be no force to disperse or distribute atmospheric and oceanic currents, which would disrupt natural cycles and make this planet devoid of all life. So as the Dragon King, it's my job to maintain balance within nature by circulating the air and water with great force. However, people seem to have misunderstood these natural disasters as manifestations of my wrath. So they offered sacrifices I've never demanded in order to calm me down. And the several years of inactivity after the ritual was... I simply had no need to use my powers for a while after the previous go. Didn't you tell me this sooner? You could have told me when I asked who you were, at least before I gave that sanctimonious speech. Would you have listened then? And then your focus was solely on revenge. Anything I said seemed like an excuse. That's... true. What happened to those girls who were offered as sacrificial brides? What you're saying's true, you could have simply returned those poor girls home. You think your people would have believed what they said? Villagers would probably think the girls had run away out of fear and lied about it. Besides, it'd be immoral of me to send them back to the very village that abandoned them. Then Roni is... Roni, she's the one who came as my bride about a decade ago, right? Put her on a giant flower and sent her to the eastern coast. Heard she married a king from a faraway land. My goodness. I'm so glad. Now what are you gonna do? You understand now that I'm not the object of your revenge, so... where will you point that spear of yours? My next target of revenge? Even though they were acting out of fear, my good deeds don't cancel out the villagers' wrongdoings. Sacrifice countless innocent children. Don't you want justice? If you went back, who's gonna stop you? You're strong as shit. I mean, the Dragon King actually has to... Alright, I'll put in effort now to end this. Act 5. Intrusion. What's your motive? What do you mean? Whether I get revenge on the villagers or not doesn't concern you as long as you're not involved. Sounds like you're encouraging it. How does that benefit you? Clever child. You're right, I am indeed up to something. I wasn't planning on telling anyone. I heard keeping secrets can ruin a marriage. But I volunteered to become the Dragon King's bride for my revenge, you know that! Yeah? We're nobody to each other, and I don't really have a reason to tell you. Fine, whatever, just tell me what your reasons are. Am I to seek out revenge? I was gonna tell you I'd be more than willing to sweep away your village with tidal waves. Ending such power isn't much of an issue for me, one of the Dragon Kings of the Four Oceans. But I can't right now. Why not? Because I don't have my Sintamami with me. It's been stolen. I can't catch the thief because I'm not able to unleash my full strength the farther I am from the water. I was gonna ask you to retrieve the gem in exchange for your revenge, since you can go about on land freely. Let me interject here. The Zintamani is a type of gemstone all Oriental dragons possess. They say it cleanses evil energy, controls the wind and rain, and grants the bear's wishes. Sounds just like the Troll of the Sea! Right? Some people even say they're the same thing! Boom! What's going on? A pirate attack! Damn it, how'd they even find out about this place? Run, everyone! Nah, you're not going anywhere. Is it really true that chivalry's dead? How can anyone leave without so much as offering a greeting when a lady has come all the way here to meet them? It's the pirate Captain Flan! He can't let you leave his bone dry! Money, or... if you cough up everything you have and beg for my mercy and my feet, I might reconsider leaving you high and dry. If I catch you plotting anything behind my back, I'll make sure you live to regret the day.
You're in trouble now.
I like how Sid's not fighting. I wonder if Sid's gonna be like, how about my wonderful story be's my payment for letting me live? And she'll be like, okay, why not? Detonate burn and bomb effects. Effectiveness, yeah.
If you want to pass through here, you're gonna need to pay up.
That's an animation I'm a big fan of, just... I called 2 boats to come shoot at you. Got everything we need? The money and the goods? Aye, Captain. We cleared the place inside out. What should we do with the things we took from the guests in the pub? You can keep them. Just don't blow it all on booze. Yeah! We grabbed this guy you commanded. As you commanded. Let go of me, you savages. Savages? If you please, kind sir? Doubted whether he was carrying any valuable on him, judging by his shabby outfit, but he proved me wrong. Saw right through him, didn't you, Captain? That's why you told us to grab him. You sure have a keen eye. Give everything I have, please spare me. Spare me, spare me! What I heard earlier, you're quite a storyteller. Tell me a little bit about yourself. I'm just a humble man wandering around from place to place to collect stories. Storytelling is just a way to support myself. Some of the stories are related to the Jewel of the Sea. Of course, one of the most favored topics in any country located near the coast. Collected more than 80 stories about the jewel so far, and those that were proven authentic are... Yeah, I'm not really interested in your jibber-jabber. Load them on the ship along with the loot. Human trafficking! Human trafficking! I've been leading a life of debauchery ever since I was born, so my orchids have probably already rotted, and I'm actually suffering from... Don't worry, not planning to sell you off as a slave. I may be a pirate, but I still have my morals. That's always the really easy way to make pirate characters very relatable, is like, no, we don't trade humans. Human trafficking. To be fair, depending on the pirates, that could be true or not. On several, like, here's the thing. Among pirates, one of the easiest ways to build your crew was literally, you capture a slave ship and you offer all the human cargo on board jobs as pirates on your crew. That was like the easiest way to make a crew. Like, hey, you want to get back at all the white people who've been fucking with you? Yeah? Come with me. They're on board my ship. We'll blow them the hell up, steal all their shit, it'll be great. And pirates were largely egalitarian in how they'd, dole out responsibilities, and... hell, it was just bad form in general to change wages based on anything like that, because that was a lot more common among highborns or really stupid people. If you were a successful pirate, you were probably neither of those things. Went to episode like an idiot. I didn't really have a good reason to back out, I just did. What happens after? You said she wouldn't sell me off as a slave. Yeah, she meant she's gonna use me as a tech-swapping slave on her own ship instead. Minion, wacky! Shut up. Otis Majesty and my brothers say they found out I've become an errand boy for pirates. This is not the life I imagined when I left the kingdom. Still, I think I become the main character in a story, ready to embark on an important adventure, rather than being a mere observer. Wonder what exciting events await me. Cleaning, laundry! Not those kinds of events! Then what kind? Captain, how long have you... From the moment you called yourself a deck-swapping slave? I heard everything! Gotta earn your keep as long as you're on my ship. It's not like you chose to be here. About that, why'd you bring me here? You need a minion, there are plenty of brawny meatheads in that pub. You see, I'm looking for the Jewel of the Sea. Legendary gemstone more mesmerizing than the ocean itself and more precious than a diamond. Some say the one who grabs hold of the jewel can conquer the world. The One Piece? Others say it curses you, leading you to a miserable death. There's much controversy over what it does, but there's one thing that everyone seems to agree on. They say, those who own the jewel are the veritable conquerors of the oceans. Shouldn't you look for a treasure hunter, not a storyteller like me? You know better than anyone how stories and songs are created. They start with just a tiny bit of truth or a rumor, then details are slowly added to make them sound more believable. It'd be foolish to believe that every story you hear is true, but you can still find some clues. So I brought you here to listen to the stories you've collected. And of course, to keep myself entertained. I've been so bored these days. Plaything! Plaything! Okay, well, as long as you don't intend to kill me right now, I'm content. By the way, how's the story you were telling in the pub end? Huh? Ah. Want me to go look for your Sintamani on land? Sure, I'll find it for you. Even after you gain your power, you don't have to take revenge on the village for me. Why not? Don't you want to punish them? Don't you want them to suffer as much as you did? Isn't it human nature to want to get even with those who made you suffer? It is, but I understand why they made that choice. They had to become heartless in order to protect what was precious to them. I can relate to that. Yeah, I think a lot of Senyas can relate to that, unfortunately. You sure? Even after seeing them for who they truly are and how ugly they could be. The decision today may leave room for more victims later. Yeah, but they just get sent to you and you're nice. Honestly, the people they pick kinda don't have much going on outside of that, so if anything, it's better off this way. Forced to make a choice in an extreme situation. I don't think it was their true selves. Rather, saw them in agony over making such a difficult choice. She's saying that despite the evil deeds one may commit, might not have an evil nature? Said the Dragon King is oblivious to human nature and can never fathom the sadness we have to endure. Maybe they were right. I've been completely oblivious to it all along. Said those disasters were essential to the natural order of things, so I won't ask you to stop them. Said, can you give a heads up before any large-scale occurrences so that people can take necessary precautions? They could prepare themselves in advance without resorting to drastic measures. Tragedies like this could be prevented. Ah, shit, I should have been doing. Ah, fuck. Why didn't I do that? And you're not getting anything out of this deal. So, you're willing to go on a journey to find the Sintamani for me? Of course I am. As you said, we're married. It's a joke. Just really grateful for what you did for Roni, and I do want to apologize for misunderstanding... you. Don't be startled. Just channeling some dragon power into you. Interesting. Senya gets dragon power, but... it's not in a fucked up way this time. It'll be much easier to detect the Sintamani with it. I do feel pure energy entering my body. Promise me you'll return even if you can't find it. Sintamani won't be the only thing I'll be awaiting. That's it? You didn't take revenge in the end? Lame. It's not lame. The story teaches us an important lesson that love and trust in humanity triumph over personal grudge. Yeah, lame. Love cannot change anything. Revenge is different. It has the power to change lives. I know that better than anyone. Sure, she has countless people ready to stab her in the back, considering her line of work. Really safe to be around her? What if I become collateral damage? I've gotten sidetracked long enough. Now I'm gonna take my afternoon nap. You're done swabbing the decks squeaky clean. Make some ropes and clean the cannons too. Huh? If you shirk your duties, the next thing that goes in the cannon will be you. Meow. I need to find a way to escape this pirate ship as soon as possible. Fantastic Tale from the East, The Underwater Palace, End. I guess that was just a wholly self-contained thing. I still question the choice of Sharon for that. I guess for the contrast, it's still weird. But hey, I'm finally... at last, at long last, I've got my Mystic Pity ready. When Rast drops... upgraded summon. Oh. I didn't do this. Then there ain't... oh. I just got you again. Lame. Yeah, so... get another season at some point. Yeah, the P. Flan Candy feud. Well, is Celine being part of that world too? Alright, fair enough. But I think that's gonna have to do it for this one. We got all the Mystic Medals, we've spent some amount of time. So, I'm gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Well, bye, YouTube.